So I'm so like tired, but I think it's like a bored kind of tired. Like I was gonna have a nap, but I'm too bored to have a nap. A couple videos back, considering I've only got about 13 videos, right? One was titled something, might have been my Thursday vlog that no one watched. But it was the stress sublimation dichotomy. Sublimation something, not sublimination, sorry. But basically, the point in that video was, I don't really know what the word sublimation means, but I was thinking it in kind of a Freudian way, as like a defense mechanism, like channeling yourself and through like hobbies and whatnot. So I was thinking of it like that. That's what I meant. I don't really put a lot of thought into the titles of my videos. During the school time, you stress, so you try and, you know, have some fun, and you pick up some hobbies, you do some hobbies, but instead of that making you less stressed because you're channeling, it just makes you more stressed because you're not doing school. Okay, the point of this is the boredom sublimation dichotomy, in the sense that, do you see how wrinkled my forehead's getting? I need to stop furrowing my brow. I need to stop frowning. Not frowning, this one. That's how I walk around every day, all day, every day. But basically, I'm on the hobby grind, trying to pick up oodles and doodles of hobby. You know, I'm trying to read, I'm trying to knit, I'm trying to run, I'm doing a little bit of art. But let me show you. This is how far I got with my oil pastel drawing. I have not finished it because I haven't even picked it up in a couple days. It's kind of cool, no? So far this summer, I've finished these 2 books. This book was so grandiose, and I started doing this little thing. I write down what it is that I liked about books. And this book was actually really good. I still love Simone Beauvoir. I'm actually going to find out about Beauvoir as a person. I might watch some videos on Hegel. And then The Catcher in the Rye is obviously très bien. It's brilliant. It's coming along. You see that? That's literally almost long enough. I prefer stamina over speed runs. Catch 5k. Like, running fast, no. But running for long, I can do. And I came up with a goal to run for an hour until, like, by the end of summer. I have this, which I did maybe a page of the other day. And I have, like, this is my psychology work that I could actually do later, actually. But what I plan to do now is, as I say, I was going to have a nap, but I was too bored to have a nap. I was just laying there, and I was like, oh, boring. So I'm going to take this pristine notebook. I'm going to go probably sit down in the park. My room is becoming a bit of a mess. I just need to go on holiday, if I'm being honest with you. Not even go on holiday, I just need out. I cannot bear it in this room anymore. I got so bored last night. I actually started writing in my diary, which I don't really do. But yes, I've been thinking, Simone de Beauvoir has really incited me. I feel like I can write at the minute. So I think I might write like a semi-autobiographical, like, oh, that's literally what The Inseparables is. I'm thinking of doing a semi-autobiographical, you get what I'm saying, like a little novel. So far, last night I started reading this spontaneously, The Trial. Cough. I'm just a bit bored, no one's home. Anyway, The Trial. So I'm currently page 39. But what the fuck is going on? Stupid, annoying bitch. Okay, I thought a hearing, brilliant. I'll find out what he's being charged with. We'll all find out what he's being charged with. No, instead, he gives me this fuck-ass description of a hall, when I forgot halls were even a thing. Okay, like I thought he meant like the hall as in the corridor, that kind of hall. I forgot that halls were a big thing. And then he was giving this description, and I was like, what? Are we not in an apartment complex or something? Where the hell are we? What the hell is going on? Not only that though, the man said something about, are you an interior designer? I was like, no, actually, I work in a bank. And then he just kept on yapping. What the hell? He's defending himself, but no one knows, no one is in me, and I assume Joseph. We don't know what the fuck he's on about. And is Joseph his first or his last name? I don't know. There's so much formality. He refers to himself as K, he's so high and mighty. He's like, oh, they knew I was better. Come on now, bro. Shut up. You don't know what you're here for. I don't know what you're here for. I have no clue what's going on. I have this lovely little quaint piece of lavender as my bookmark. I actually bought a bookmark. Look at this. That's so cute. It's like mice and blackberries and whatnot. I might go down to Londis at some point and buy some more gum. The other day I was going manic because I couldn't find any gum. I was like, where is it? Turns out I've chewed it all of it. Yeah, that's right. I worked yesterday, that's right. And he tried to send me home so early. And I could not bear the thought of coming back here and doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is fucking nothing. I look a little bit, when I was looking in the mirror a minute ago, I thought I looked a bit sickly. I don't look very sickly in here. Maybe I do. Maybe I should put mascara back on so I can force myself to stop rubbing my eyes. I'm having too much fun, like, it's not good, guys. I'm just, every other second I'm rubbing my eyes. Okay, a repeat of 2020 where I have to, like, rub my eyes and then rub my nose, and it was just a sickly pattern that kept going on until I was, like, eventually I had, like, big spots. I'm gonna prance around downstairs for a minute, I think, until I get so friggin' bored that I have to go down the park. This video is so long. Ooh. See you later. So I came back in from being outside for about an hour. I was sat on the what's it called, the skate ramp down the skate park, that is, and I was writing and I was getting to it and I was having a bit of fun, and then I was like, yeah, I'm bored, I'm done. I came back home, it was lunchtime. I made this smoothie. It's got frozen cherries, mango, and like 4 squares of watermelon, and then a bit of my chia pudding that I made, and milk. And I was like, well, what would I do? Like, YouTube, Netflix. And then I remembered yesterday was Wednesday, the Samurai Tempura. So right now I've got my smoothie and I'm watching the 3rd episode of the Samurai Tempura, and I've got this wee little chickpea salad which I took the time to make, and it's actually fucking good. Not to brag, but I've kind of entered beast mode. And guess what I've done? I've just read 2 chapters of 1984. 2! Damn, that's 2 chapters closer to finishing. This is how far through I am. On part 2, chapter 4. Yeah, this was some bananas. I read 20 full pages, and I think it only took me about an hour. You gotta understand the context here. And I'm not really much of an annotator. Like, I'm kind of low-key, high-key annotating. I'm really like earlier I was listening to Mitski. I'm gonna have to cover that up. And how are you supposed to be in the vibe? Like, I've listened to that Mitski CD. I got it on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. I've listened to it at least 7 times through. It's funny because Be the Cowboy isn't even my favourite Mitski album. My favourite Mitski album is the one with the white Bury Me at Makeout Creek, I think. And also I used to really want Lush, because Lush has got some good songs on it, like Brand New City, Liquid Smooth, Puberty 2, that's the one. I wish I could get Puberty. But secondly, I painted my nails, okay, and I knew you knew that. Like, first of all, they look dapper, they look fly, and you'd be like, I'm actually gargoyled, I'm impressed, I'm shocked, I'm shocketh. Because I got 2 coats of colour and a clear top coat, and they're dry. At least I think they're dry. If they're not dry, I'm just gonna... I am struggling to make it through. But I was on the phone with my mother, talking a little bit, and she said something about booking. And I said yes, I need to go. I need out. Do you see this? By the way, those symbols on my wall, they don't mean anything. I made them all up. Like, they're not like gang signs or hieroglyphs or something. It's not like a language I was trying to make up or anything. Anywho, I need to go. I need out. Before I go out the other exit, if you get what I'm saying. But yes. I'm getting really into running, guys. I'm loving running. I really want another Simone de Beauvoir novel, but I've just bought 6 new books, and I haven't even read any of my other ones yet. Ooh, that could work. Okay, hello. Just before I get into it, I'm trying to spend the day with a side part, because yes, it makes me feel not like myself, but I'm also trying to go for a change at the minute, and I'm thinking it might just be because I'm so not used to it. But like, my hair is so uneven, it'll go, that's so flat and that's so, but this is about where my natural part is. But anywho, if you like the angle, you're currently propped up on some socks, but I've had to spin my phone around. So I normally film with the camera on this side, but the camera's over here, because otherwise it would be a bit difficult. Maybe it wouldn't, but it's too late to flip it back now. So if I'm probably gonna be all over the place. I'm getting a bit sick of it here. So my other brother came back home last night because he'd been away. That's fine. You know, I wanted him to come back because I wanted to talk a little bit. He's already washed up a dish and put it in the little bit of the sink where I told him not to put his clean dishes because it's disgusting. So, no, I'm not really fucking with it. And last night, this crazy, incredible thing happened where I was lying on my bed and then I had my door open a little bit because I've been doing that more often. But it's for better airflow, really. Look at my nails, though, they're holding up. I heard my brothers talking because my brothers talk to each other. My younger brother doesn't like talk to me, but he talks freely and openly to my older brother. And then I literally heard the words. I can't quote it exactly, but the sink looks kind of manky right now. No, the sink looks manky right now. That may sound like nothing to you, but that was wild, okay, because I've never heard my brother use words like that. Like the word manky, like that's a word. I've used that word an awful lot from time to time. It's a normal word. It's kind of, it's not a formal word either. Oh my god, It's not an appraisal. What the fuck's an appraisal? I don't know, but it's not like, okay, yes, maybe, I don't know. Like, that's normally what I hear from him, because he doesn't talk to me loosely or whatever. So when I heard him say that, I was stuck in my place for a minute. Because, like, what do you mean? So, first of all, it's the fact that he said such human words that I'd never heard before. And considering the fact that my brother's 15, he's turning 16 in November. This isn't like some little kid I'm on about. Like, he's only a year younger than me, but he's 2 years younger in school because his birthday's in November. And then, secondly, it's the fact that he's just acknowledged, like, he's just owned up to the fact that he recognises that the sink is manky. Like, I've been looking at the sink and I've been thinking, it's not nice to look at. I think it was actually the tap. He said the tap, because the taps doesn't look too good. But the fact is that I just thought that he couldn't see that the bathroom was dirty. You know, that he was blind to it because he didn't spend enough time with his eyes open looking at it. But no, he does notice, he does recognise that it's dirty as fuck, okay? But he just doesn't clean it, which is insane if you ask me. But anywho, so I'm going on holiday on Monday. It's fairly decided. Realistically, I'm thinking about possibly booking my ticket on Sunday though, in case anyone brings up anything at work, because my last shift before I go should be Saturday. But after my shift on Saturday, realistically, the only way that I'd be working on Monday or Tuesday is if someone was like, oh, can anyone cover my shift? Then I'm pretty sure I'd have to, like, ask for that. I'm like crossed over, by the way. That's why I look so hunched. Not that I wouldn't be hunched. I've got awful posture. Yeah, and I don't have to own up to it. I was, like, squatted on the floor cleaning, and I think I actually burst a blood vessel in my thigh, because that's what it looks like. I think my right leg might just be going through some sort of disease, because there's a bunch of these red dots and they're just not on my left leg, so I don't know what to do about that. But anywho, I might start packing at some point. I think this is going to be where I end the video, because there's quite a few long clips, I think, and nothing's happened, and I'm just talking a bit about how bored I am and all that. Oh, I must have mentioned work already. But yeah, this one's going to be really boring. I'm going to title it Boring and Bored. Yes, that's what I'll do. Brilliant. Now I don't have to think of a title. All I have to do is edit it, which I might do tomorrow. I think today's Friday. If today's not Friday, then I'm a bit fucked. I'm going to potentially start packing for my holiday, because I need out. I might go on a walk today, like a fun walk, like one where you go out and you walk and stuff. Okay, everybody. I'll see you hopefully when I'm on holiday. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, although there is a slight potential fact that I won't be able to upload my holiday vlogs whilst I'm on holiday for, like, safety reasons and whatnot. It depends on what I film or whatever. I'll try and get something out. Have a good week, day, summer, weekend. Oh, summer.